Let's see if this donation goal worked. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that is $150. If anybody's wondering, that's what that is. I expected Ahmed to beat Polypol, but the 3-0 was very comfortable. He was looking pretty clean, very fast. More impressively, he managed to beat Scrub. He's actually dropped down. He was top 25 a while ago, but he looks like he's dropped to 1392, which is, I mean, it's only about 30 points less than Scrub. 38 points lower than Scrub right now. The ones ladder's been pretty stacked recently with a lot of sweaty tryhards. Right. Gonna play on Europe because these guys have played in Europe before. That's where the rivalry is. I'll ask if they want BO5 or BO7 because I know that Scrub usually prefers best of 7s, but we might have to call it a best of 5 if Ahmed has to go in less than, say, 45 minutes or 45 minutes to an hour. It is pretty late over there. Best of 5 says Ahmed because it's getting pretty late over there. Yeah, it's getting pretty late, so I thought you might say that, but gotta check. So it is best of 5. Every donation during this series will go to the prize pool. If you want to donate to me, please cheer, because I don't want to make any subtractions. Thank you, PZGs, for the 10 months. Welcome back. I haven't been in the stream for a while. Missed like 9-month sub anniversary. Oh no! Well, I hope we didn't miss the birth of the baby. I think these guys are ready to go because Scrub was warming up, but he said to invite him. Alright, here we go. So game 1, let me just really quickly explain the significance of this game, because there is something a little bit significant. So let me put the volume up as well. A little bit. Looks like Ahmed's got the default camera glitch. I'll try and tell him that when a goal happens. This could be a goal very early for Scrub, and it will be. Let me very quickly tell. Right, hopefully he can do that without getting too distracted. It'd be terrible if he gets distracted by this. But yeah, 1-0 Scrub early. Anybody who's been watching Scrub stream recently will know that these guys did match up quite a few times in ranked. Scrub's been having trouble in ranked this season. Still many people consider him to be the best 1v1 player in Rocket League history. But on stream recently he's been struggling to climb quite as easily as he did in previous seasons. I don't think that's because Scrub got necessarily worse. I think that the meta kind of shifted a little bit and it doesn't really suit his old style as well as it used to. He used to, win a lot of games based on like just bullying people and just being faster and having exceptional counterattacks, but everybody's just getting really quick now. Everybody in Rocket League is just very, very fast, so he's not able to just dominate games with pure mechanics and recoveries. However, he is still going to be very, very quick off the mark throughout this series, I'm sure. But Ahmed, for anybody who is unaware, is from Saudi Arabia, one of the best Middle Eastern 1v1 players, and he recently dominated Polypol in a 1v1 on stream. Definitely check that out if you haven't already, if you want to see this guy in another show match. But we got best of 5 money match, thanks to Bad Panda for throwing $150 in the prize pool for this. They really wanted to see this matchup because I remember the Bad Panda guys were watching Scrub vs Ahmed on Scrub stream, and that was the initial inspiration. They were like, oh, we need to just throw some money at some prize pools to kind of celebrate the launch of their new Masters series with Chronovi. Anyway, that is why we're seeing this game. Probably the only other thing I have to tell you guys is that Scrub, when he lost to Ahmed on his stream, said that he would feel a lot more confident playing in this setting, this show match setting, and he really wanted this match as well, just to really test his opponent, see if he would be able to stand up to the additional pressure playing in front of a live audience, playing for money. So that is exactly what we've got today, and we're going to find out if Ahmed can keep up his level of play, because right now he's trailing, but he did manage to beat Scrub pretty consistently. I think it was last week actually, or was it? Yeah, it was about a week ago on Scrub stream. So we know that he has the ability, and their ladder rankings currently, I think Ahmed's like 50th, Scrub is about 25th. There's about 30 ladder points between them, not many at all. So on the base of the ladder, you would expect this to be extremely close. Scrub right now though is playing very calculated. This is extremely smart play by him. He is not rushing into the ball, not trying to just brute force this victory. He respects his opponent's speed, he respects his opponent's mechanics. He knows he's going to have to fight for this both mentally as well as mechanically. And so far, so good for Scrub, but we know that he's got a long way to go, as the K-Dop series, which he did lose ever so slightly recently on stream, shows that, you know, he's able to go the distance, but can he keep up his level throughout a long series like this? Of course, the other side of the field, we got Ahmed. He's going to be facing a new beast, because Scrub still, even though K-Dop was able to beat him recently in that 1v1 money match, Scrub is still the #1 earner in 1v1 Showmatch history. He's got over $3,000 won on my stream alone. But this is not looking good. Ahmed with a side flip there, as the nerves are starting to take their toll, I think. He just needs maybe that one game to settle down. As I think, I agree with what Turtle was saying the other day on stream, that Game 2 really is the one that's the most important in these show matches, as well as big series in Rocket League. Game 2 is the one that, if you lost Game 1 already and then you lose Game 2, you might as well call it quits, because it's going to be so hard to come back. There are very few reverse sweeps in Rocket League history, although there are a few, to be fair. What on earth are you guys spamming? I'm not going to read that, that's way too long. I can't read anyway. Well, look at this, 7-2, not even half the game gone. Scrub with an incredible start. I didn't really do much casting yet, because I was wanting to give a little bit of background to this match for all of you guys who are only watching on YouTube and don't watch Scrub stream. And, you know, why aren't you watching Scrub stream? You absolutely should. I think maybe encourage him to play ones, but this is just so clinical from Scrub. He's just swatting away every single shot that Ahmed's had, apart from the two early on. Very, very quick in the counter-attack, as we see him just beating out his opponent to the punch there. But this might be GG already, as Scrub is 6 goals in the lead. I think I've only ever seen him lose one 6-goal lead, and that was to K-Dop. And that, of course, K-Dop, one of the most deadly players in Rocket League history. Never mind just 1v1 history. But let's just pay attention to what sort of offensive strategy Ahmed is going to go for. I mean, so far we've seen a reverse 45-degree flick, which got saved. We've seen a ground shot, which also got saved. And then his 2 goals that he did get were both from challenges. So, is he just going to sit back and try to get challenges in Scrub and convert from those opportunities? Or is he going to start to convert from his own possessions? I think that both will be necessary if he wants to win this one. Win this series at least. This game, I think, is already over. But he's right to Scrub's fake challenge, half volley, and this is good, well played. He manages to get inside Scrub's head a little bit here, as even though this is an exceptionally close fake challenge by Scrub, Ahmed is still able to predict that Scrub was going to turn around and back away. Scrub's probably a bit annoyed that he didn't just commit to that challenge. And man up, get stuck in. This could just be a 10-goal game, and it will be. The Scrub manages to micro his way around Ahmed. This is very impressive. Scrub faking a shot on the inside, it actually goes around the outside with the smallest amount of boost that he had available. He got the acceleration required. Is it hard using keyboard and mouse? I'd say it's not too hard. Maybe harder than controller, but after you learn it, it's no big deal. It's like riding a bike. This is just brutal. This is so reminiscent of Firewall versus First Killer Game 1, with just the veteran player able to get off to such a strong lead and never give their opponent a chance to get back into it. It's all about Game 2, though, in this series. It's going to be all about Game 2. And it's probably worth mentioning, I was chatting to Xkiller, by the way, recently. I know a lot of you guys were asking about him when you saw my title and calling Ahmed the #1 1v1 player from Middle East. And of course, from that, a lot of you asked me how did I get to that conclusion. The way that I got to that conclusion is I just looked at the ladder, and everybody who wasn't a name that I recognized, I clicked on them and I saw where they were in their Steam profile, and nobody else was from Middle East, so I just assumed that he was #1. There's OK Khaled as well, as PS4 player from the Middle East apparently, but he wasn't as high rated at the time, so I think the title was not clickbait. Just going to say that right now. Was absolutely not clickbait. Nice shot from Ahmed. Maybe just trying to make Scrub feel sorry for him here, as he trails by 10 goals. This is already over. It's been over for a while. Scrub was never going to throw a 5 or 6 goal lead, I think, in Game 1 in a money match against an underdog opponent, but he's not interested in stopping. He's just going to try and perhaps get the biggest win in stream history. He needs, I think, another 4 goals to tie Kronovi's record. No, 3 goals to tie Kronovi's record. It's 17-4. And he'll be kicking himself for missing that rebound, honestly. Scrub very much could be at 11 in the lead at the moment, but he's going to be only 9. Good angle shot by our Middle Eastern new player. He's honestly had nothing He's had no look to this game, really. It's just been Scrub playing too fast, too clinical. And the 50th ranked player in the world at the moment has just had no chance. Scrub is just on fire right now. He's converting so quickly in these kickoffs. I actually just realized I hadn't checked the ping yet, but looks like this is a good server for our Middle Eastern friend. 10 goals again. It's just a matter of, can Scrub tie Kronovi's record win that he got over at Insolences months and months ago. Since then, we've had a couple of other games that look like they could tie that. There was, of course, Fairly Peak versus Jesse. We've got this one. We had First Killer versus Firewall. Scrub's still very much in it. And the mind game does go low, but it probably is going to be too slow coming back down. Never mind, Scrub just waits perfectly. 20 seconds remain, and he's up by 11. And I don't think this is going to bother Ahmed too much. I'm sure that he's just going to use this game as a bit of a mechanical warm-up. He now knows that he's going to have to beat Scrub, who's on his A game. He's not going to get a free win here from Scrub being tilted. Scrub looks like he might be denied that 13-goal win. As long as he doesn't get this rebound. Oh, he tried to get it. Just a little bit too high on that one. And this ball should bounce on the line for the 11-goal win. Luckily for the newcomer, it still only counts as 1-0 in the best of 5. Still only one. Well, say only 1-0, but wow, what a dominating performance from Scrub. Now, the most important game of this year. Is this really his camera settings? I'm confused as to how we could have got default camera settings twice in a row. I'm sure this isn't his camera settings because he wasn't using these last time he was in stream when he beat Polypol. I'm pretty sure that we just got glitched twice in a row. That's a bit unfortunate. And Scrub is just going to pop off again. He is just booming every single shot. Doesn't let go of boost almost the entire duration of that approach. This is brutal. And what a turnaround, because Scrub lost, I think, 3 times in a row to this same player on his own stream just last week. And he's been able to completely turn it around. He's not tilted in the slightest by the defeat that he got recently. Oh, the inside of the post is going to keep Ahmed barely in the game. Needing to stop the second shot, though, by himself. Good realization that the boost was coming back up there, and he's able to rally just in time to keep that third shot out also. Very important that he doesn't concede again. Oh, and this might be a huge opportunity. Scrub has beamed it. Is this the opening that Ahmed needed? I have to say again, so sorry for all my mispronunciation. I believe I've pronounced Ahmed's name about 10 different ways so far this series. Still none of them correct. I'm trying my best. The Scrub with the huge bean, and that's his worst shot in the series as well. This is exactly what Scrub needs to avoid. He needs to try to continue playing solid. He didn't do anything incredible last game. He didn't do anything out of this world crazy compared to some of the other goals we've been seeing on stream recently. He just played a ridiculously solid and fast game, and that was enough to take the win comfortably, I might add. But now he's starting to make more misplays. That's the third, I think. Just complete misplay, and it is going to result in another goal for our newcomer. What turnaround! Scrub Killa has completely lost it in the first minute and 20 seconds of game 2. He's completely lost his momentum. Of course, with how one-sided last game was, he's going to be pretty confident about getting more chances. That's a good challenge by Ahmed. He's been able to read Scrub's approach perfectly, and that is now a complete turnaround into Scrub's net. No breaks, and the dead ball 50-50 goes in the favour of the blue team. Scrub's got to be a little bit worried now, because up until this point, it's all been his own misplays that have caused his the goals that he's conceding, but now it's his opponent stepping forward, showing more aggression, showing more confidence in the challenge, and that's a good bump onto Scrub, who can't get the boost steal on the far side like he was looking for, and this is now another open net. Is he going to find it? Yes, he is. This is incredible. The low boost bump was able to transition Scrub way out of the game, traps the ball on the wall to get it to pop out off the ceiling and into the middle, and he's up by 3 now. This is just so interesting. We've had the Firewall vs First Killer series, which I've recently made my channel trailer because I'm just, you know, so happy with that series as a, you know, as a product of Rocket League 1v1. But this is so similar. We're seeing a complete turnaround. Not necessarily
for 10 months. I've been paying actual money to look at a nose. Ty Johnny.
Thank you, Brian. I'll get all the alerts at the end of the series, by the way. If you are subbing, I do appreciate you, and if you have to go before the series is over, then thank you for the sub. But I'll catch you in name once the series is over. Oh my goodness, Scrub! He's got the inside of the post and the crossbar in one shot, and then he's got bumped away from the open net. He's got to be tilted right now, and he's struggling for boost. Can he get the shot? And he's got bumped again, but it's probably going to go in regardless. This time it will. He would have been so tilted if he had not got a goal out of this run of play. That was pretty funny. Scrubs, it's the post, hits the bar, waits for the ball to come down again and gets slapped in the back. But he does get the goal after another run through of almost the same play. My goodness. This is scary. This is too similar to First Killer versus Firewall for my liking. Way too similar. Utter domination in the first game. It was 11-goal game both times. 12-1 First Killer versus Firewall. 15-4 for Scrub versus Ahmed. But can Scrub turn this one around? Can he start to pile on the pressure? Yes, he can! With a beautiful half volley. And now it is Scrub on the comeback trail. Scrub is starting to build up some momentum. Starting to claw his way back into game 2. I will mention that it was Scrub's misplays that kind of gave Ahmed the footing to start this comeback. The way that First Killer started to lose his momentum against Firewall, the thing that initially got Firewall on the board in the second game of that series was First Killer overcommit. He went for a crazy off-the-wall play. That's not what Scrub did. Scrub has full respect for his opponent. He's lost to him multiple times. He knows this is going to be a very tough game. There's apparently several Middle Eastern 1v1 players who are ready to take on Europe's best, and that is an open net miss by Scrub. Wide open, complete whiff, and he's got the 2-goal swing. Should be 4-all, instead it's 5-3 with only 1 minute and 8 seconds left. Scrub Killa looking lost. He's overcommitted to this attack because he had 83 boost, but he didn't have an angle to challenge with. He must have wanted to stick around just because he should have scored. Very common mistake in Rocket League. You miss a chance and then you overcommit to try and redeem yourself. Final minute though, as the series looks to be tied up, and now the possession play for Ahmed. This is so smart, and he's gone for an off the wall 50-50. He's won it, and is this going to be Scrub's downfall? The challenges are starting to go well in the favor of Ahmed, and that was pure calculated 50-50 there. He jumped off the wall and he was only looking to slap that ball with a dodge dead center, which is exactly what he did. Scrub Killa looking for more of a blocking style of challenge, which of course would have worked well if Ahmed was going for a long shot, but that's not what he's doing.
Here's Johnny.
Alright, Brian, what you got?
4 months in and I've already run out of clever things to say.
Hey, 4 months is pretty good. I ran out of content like 2 months or something after getting started. So you're doing better than me. Scrub Killa just unable to get right in the ball at the far post. He's not getting the ball to fall, luckily for him. That's some great low boost play. Is he going to get the goal? Yes, he is. That's going to be game 2 to our newcomer. Phenomenal side flip to outplay in the midfield. That is not easy to time. Good acceleration on the ball, and no chance for Scrub to get the comeback in this game. Good to see the newcomer showing his stuff, showing us why he is worthy of this show match. As anybody who watched Scrub's stream when these two were battling will be fully aware of, these guys are a close match if they're both playing well. The Scrub Killa is going to get one more. We saw the ball bounced on the line in 0 seconds last game. This time he's able to just get it over. It's good follow through. Notice he's side flipping there. It's worth mentioning that although this goal means nothing, if you want to be able to do that yourself, remember to side flip. Whenever you're trying to center the ball to yourself off the wall, whether it be side wall or the opponent's back wall, you need to side flip to get your car to start moving in that same direction. Give yourself a chance to score it. Pro tip for all you guys who want to score a goal like that in your own games. But here we go. We're turn into a best of 3 now, but despite Scrub's best efforts, he wasn't able to come back here. There were so many close goals. He almost went 2-0 up at the start of that game. Almost 2-0 up, but the inside of the post denied him, and a phenomenal recovery for the double save. Uh-oh. We got a DC here. I hope not. Okay, never mind. We're good. Hey! No more default camera glitch. We finally get to see what 110 FOV looks like. And the first goal could be so key. It looks like it's going to go to Ahmed. Scrub. If he was not tilted up until now, he might be after that goal crossed the line. He might have been after he realized, like, as soon as that kickoff happened, Scrub would have known, oh, that's a goal. Feels pretty bad. And once again, the newcomers are starting to not just hold their own, but really put the pressure on the old guard, the old faithfuls from, you know, late 2016, early 2017. Like, these guys, they didn't used to have any challengers except, you know, 1, 2, maybe 3 players, but now there's just so many players who are able to battle with them mechanically and also just strategically. Scrub is having to play his absolute best. That is a pinpoint volley. Boomed right under the bar just to equalize the game. A higher kickoff's going to go, starting to go in Ahmed's favour, honestly. Although this isn't his half, this is perfectly comfortable for him. He's got the possession under his control. He's probably the player who's going to get the first shot out of this, if he plays his cards right. He's playing it very smartly. Lots of fakes here to get Scrub to back off all the way. Half volley is winding up. Instead, he's going to go one touch and the volley. He's done exactly what Scrub did to him. But look at the methodical play as he worked his way down the field with fakes and even a fake wall shot. And Scrub, despite his best efforts, he got a touch but no save. 2-1. We really do have a series here, ladies and gentlemen. We absolutely have a series in our hands. Scrub loves to half volley here. He's going to do it again. It's his favourite shot from that position, but it lets him down. And that's an interesting challenge, as we see Ahmed just like powering through that ball. No dodge. He was looking for the boost steal the entire time. Did get it. And he didn't get the boost steal here or the bump. And Scrub is probably going to tie here. Is that on net? Looks like it's probably wide, but surely Scrub can tie it, and he will. Very interesting. We could have very easily seen a 3-1 there, as the turn that Ahmed was trying to do in the corner didn't get the demo in Scrub, and that lost all of his momentum. Scrub got the boost and was able to work that into an outplay in the midfield with pure speed. And now it's him who has the advantage. Fake is unsuccessful though. The 50-50 is continuing to be hugely successful for Ahmed. Scrub needs to think of another way to beat this guy. He just is way too good at hitting the ball hard in the middle. Way too good at hitting the ball hard in the middle. This is domination in the 50-50 game from this guy. Something that Scrub is usually able to go toe-to-toe with against anyone in the world. Ceiling shot, he's had to jump off the ceiling there, though. He didn't have his flip because he was trying to dodge or jump down. Combine that with gravity to get down to the ball faster. Volley is going to be 4-2. This time side flips it for massive acceleration. It's a beautiful volley. Definitely, if you want to execute volleys in your own games, that is a great way to do it. Just pop the ball, get to one side, side flip across it. You want to be hitting the ball with the opposite side of the car that, or the side of the car that starts off on the outside. But look at this, he's not just relying on 50-50s to win. He's got clean outplay after clean outplay. 6 shots to 3. This is turning into a one-sided show. Scrubs tried to catch Ahmed off guard there, stuck around a low boost, but his opponent's able to turn and beat him to the ball, and now he's up by 3 goals. What on earth are we seeing here? This is a fascinating turn of events. Scrub has got a huge battle and a huge upward journey ahead of him if he wants to win this one. That is not a good first touch. He's not really creating chances like he was in game 1. Apart from the volley that he managed to execute to take the lead in this game, it's been very, you know, low creativity by Scrub. What's he going to go? That touch is just not good enough. The back wall defense is on point, and there's plenty boost in the tank for another 50-50 to contest in Ahmed's favor. This time Scrub finally gets a solid dunk, but this is no more than an even situation, as the boost grab in the midfield is going to get him right back into the game. And look at the clock. This is a deceptive game. It's a low-scoring game, but more than half the game gone. Scrub doesn't get a goal soon. He is in a lot of trouble. Good recovery by Ahmed. Is he going to get this boost? No, Scrub with a good trip. But he absolutely needs a goal, and he needs one now. Soft touch. Good spacing. Scrub is looking for the volley. But again, perfect 50-50 from the Middle Eastern player. This is a huge, huge showing. Hook shot is good! This guy's got the offensive repertoire to match Scrub and maybe even go one better today. Look at the power on this hook shot. Scrub Killa feels side flip, man, but would it have even mattered? Would it have even mattered with a 110 kph hook shot into the top corner? I don't think it would. Scrub Killa would have needed a pre-jump there. And now this is going to need to be a 50-50 goal. It is going to be a 50-50 goal. Scrub with the read. Finally, he's able to get a goal past what has been solid defense. Great read by Scrub to go low last second. Remember, all the Scrub fans, it's not the end of the world if he does lose this game, because we do go best of 5 today. Anybody asking why no best of 7 is because I think the time is currently getting pretty late over in Saudi Arabia, so I let our players decide if it was going to be a best of 5 or best of 7. Best of 5, I think best of 5 is totally fine for Rocket League, by the way. I know you guys like best of 7s because you're all just like so thirsty for that content, but best of 5 is pretty solid. I think it's pretty okay. Usually a pretty good indication of which player is playing better on the day. Oh, hold on, Scrub with a long shot is going to be back within 2. Just when you let your guard down, Scrub catches you with the boomer. Good shot, on point. Even though Ahmed was holding his boost the entire time, he couldn't get back in time, except to roll that in faster. Got to mention, it is in fact a misplay for him to roll that in faster. He might have knocked an extra second off the clock there, giving Scrub longer to get back into the game. Scrub Killa stopped boosting the second he knew that this was a free ball. The first touch is just not good enough. Scrub is just not spacing the ball very well right now. Oh, that's the worst volley we've seen from Ahmed for a while, but Scrub's shot to counter is equally weak. And that might be this game out of Scrub's control. He needs to get the possession back in his hands to have any say in this. But there we go, quick turnaround. Is it on net? Scrub is going for the boost anyway. This is a horrendous bounce for Scrub. Tight angle shot, he gets it! Well played, Scrub Killa. That is clutch when he needed to be, as clutch as humanly possible. Relying on his accuracy when he needed it most. 21 seconds on the clock. He's decided, I need this goal. If I let Ahmed clear this, I might not have a chance to score 2. But now he absolutely does. Oh, the boost miss. And the ball miss. Is that going to be game 3 in the bag for our new boy? No, Scrub, one more chance. Wave dash. He's got the ball under his control. Grabs the boost. He's running away from the demo. He needs to get this ball center, but he needs it in the air as well. And although he's got the boost, it's going to be so tricky to work this one in. Oh my goodness, Scrub! Has he done it? He's got the incredible tie game with the volley. Are you serious, Scrub Killa? With 7 boosts in the tank, none left when he takes this shot in off the far post. How does he do it? I thought there was no way he could score from that angle. Ahmed did a phenomenal job to get as much of his body in the way as possible. But Scrub has made the 4-goal return. And we have got a tie game 3. Only one player will be on the double match point at the end of this one. Who's it going to be? Scrub with the fake challenge. Gets the possession and the boost. He's on point to take the game. This is his to lose. But what a 50-50 in the midfield. Wide open net. Shot is good. Scrub Killa can't get there. Despite the comeback, he has lost. And he's going to feel so bad. He just presented the ball in the center of the field. And you can't do that against this guy. His 50-50s are just too good. You can't just show him the ball on the inside. What an ending. Scrub Killa, he had the ball, he had the boost, but he decided to go for the infield dribble when it just wasn't safe. And what a series we have. Scrub is maximum pressure. He's got to be feeling it now. If he wasn't already, he's got to be feeling it now, because he is on the brink of losing another best of series money match. I don't think he's ever lost 2 money matches in a row on stream. I don't think that has ever happened. But after dropping 4-3 to KDOP and now 2-1 down against Ahmed, this could be the lowest trough in Scrub's competitive 1v1 history. This could be. And that's no disrespect to Ahmed, who is playing a phenomenal series. He is making this so hard for Scrub. He is making this so hard. But this might be the lowest that Scrub has ever been in his 1v1 career. Results-wise. Not ability-wise. Ability-wise, he's looking okay. He's looking okay. Not the best that he's ever looked, but he's looking, you know, good enough to win this series for sure. If he can just avoid those misplays that he got in Game 2. Make sure not to overcommit like he did in Game 3. But then meanwhile, we just got this guy at the other end of the field playing absolutely out of his mind. Half flip into the save. No big deal. No pressure. Up against the winningest 1v1 player in Rocket League history and bossing it. Doing his country proud. Doing himself proud. And he runs away from the demo. That's really smart to go high up the wall there. And first chance. First real chance of the game. Goes Darkman. He's going to go for the air bump. He didn't go for it. I was really hoping to see the double jump bump there. Confidence in Scrub's half continues. This is K-Dop-esque aggression, but you need to be so careful. You got to have some nice saves, and instead it's just going to be a boomer of a finish into his own net. Scrub's shot too good from distance once again. This time on the half volley. You got to watch out for these. The Scrub Killa, that's his bread and butter. That's his old faithful when he was rising to the top of 1v1 back in the day, starting to contest Marky as the best player in the world. It was the long shots, it was the counterattacks that got him into the conversation. And counterattacks, I mean, he's going to get the second goal of the game. So there we've got the long shot, we got the counterattack. What next? Epic save on the goal line. That's the only thing that's left to complete the holy trifecta of OG Scrub Killa. 2-0. We know that's probably not going to be good enough to take this all the way, but 3-0 is looking a lot better. That cushion is getting comfortable for Scrub. That's another good placement on the shot. Saved up a ton of boost there. Scrub almost had 40 boosts at the end of or right before taking that shot. Very impressive to save up as much boost as he did. And a minute into this game, it's already, I'd say, his game to lose. He's good enough to roll this one out. And that's some real confidence by Scrub not to flip into this ball earlier. Has he missed another open net though? Yes, he has, but he's got the bump. And now Ahmed is backwards, and that's not a good place to be. Scrub with the open net shot after the weak save. Good trip by Scrub there. What Ahmed needed to do there is jump off the wall and then backflip to get the ball to go straight into the corner. The second that he just backflipped without leaving his second or his first jump to extend him away from the wall, just a touch, it was always going to be a pass to Scrub, who was waiting on the edge of the box. It's a good half flip though, to get the clear and grab the boost after the fact. Again, I really want to see the bump game start to get utilized by Ahmed, because that is something that can really tilt Scrub. If he wants to try and, you know, play out game 4, try and, you know, take that free game that he's got, because this is double match point, of course. He's got one game where he can just try something new, try tilt Scrub, try do something different. And the bumps have been the thing that are lacking the most from this guy, I'd say. And he was doing pretty good against Pauly in that department, and not really brought that into this series yet. I'd love to see it. Meanwhile, Scrub just needs to keep playing solid. He was able to do exactly this in game 1 and transition into just more and more goals. So with that in our memory, we've got to think that this is Scrub's game all the way. But hold on, this is now Ahmed on the board. Took a while. Good fake challenge. He just sat back, let Scrub boom the ball into the sidewall. Bit risky for Scrub to just go straight sideways into that one. Not a fan, because it does open up the chance for what just happened. Good save and recovery, but Scrub is going to be shooting again, I'm sure, and he will. And that is a phenomenal shot. Oh my goodness. Ahmed's dropping the nice shot here because he knows this is just about pixel perfect. And with no boost, good luck stopping that one. Holy cow. On the turn as well, Scrub Killa ripped it. 5-1. Approaching halftime. Again, very clean half flips from Ahmed, I've got to say. Always flipping in the right direction, because the controller, you got that choice. You can flip to 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock before you self-right with the forward air roll. And he's picking the right one all the time. But look at this mastery in the 50-50. baiting Scrub in so many times.
After all those hours of entertainment you provided me with, I felt like I should insult your nose. Mwah.
But you didn't insult. Well, I mean, is saying that you're going to insult my nose an insult? I'm not sure if it is. Good save by Scrub. This might just be a counterattack goal. In fact, it surely will be. Unless, okay, no, never mind. Enough boost for Ahmed to get back. And another solid challenge. However, can he nail the rebound? Scrub doesn't even give him a chance. These guys are just end to end trading possession, which, you know, that's fine for Scrub, but I'm sure he'd like to be more in control. That's why we see the shot into the boost steal. He doesn't really want to be trading possessions, because a goal at this point for either side is sometimes an advantage for Ahmed, because then you can get chain kickoff goals. Like Scrub, maybe just wasting time here is viable, but you know, he's pretty confident in his own kickoff mechanics. We haven't seen much mix-up from Ahmed just yet. He's not been slowing down his kickoff except a few times. No fake kickoffs at all. So Scrub Killa therefore able to get the kickoff goal 7-1. And we are on the horizon of a game 5. The ace match is just around the corner. What decal Scrub using? Bubbly, I think? Yeah, bubbly. He's got his accent and his main colour, his primary and secondary colours so close to each other that it's a bit difficult to tell. And of course, this is the new black market decal that we see from Ahmed. Very desirable. It's worth like 200 keys, I believe. Makes your car go faster. That's why most people want it. But this is looking like it's going to go exactly like game 1. We've seen a pretty interesting series here. Oh, well, there's a ballsy interception. I respect this, because although it does look a bit silly, when you're losing 7-1, you've got to just do this. You've got to just drive in and hope that your opponent lets you take a shot. And Scrub's like thinking, that's got to be a fake challenge, right? There's no way you're just going to come and drive into the ball here. If I flip, it's a counter-attack goal. But turns out that's exactly what he was doing. 2-7. And there's a little bit of a mix-up on the kickoff. This time he's going to push it to the side. And although I think Ahmed could have maybe secured that possession, he wasn't able to because his second touch wasn't good enough. Now Scrub has given him a taste of his own medicine with the just plant your nose on the ball 50-50. I'm really good at those. It's like to get your nose to stick to the ball and say good luck getting the ball past me. This is so similar to game 1. It's quite freaky. It's very, very freaky. We see dominating win for Scrub, and then, you know, I think it was 7-3 to Ahmed in game 2, and then we had game 3 was the 1-goal game, of course. So another dominating win for Scrub if nothing miraculous occurs. What is it going to be in game 4? We've yet to see, I think, the final form of this guy. Like, we've seen some good games, but I don't think we've seen his final form. He hasn't popped off and just blown Scrub out of the water like Scrub is starting to do to him. As he gets another 10-goal game. Flip reset on the ceiling. Just air rolls round into the boomer. Good shot by Scrub at the end there. Again, just for anybody tuning in, that green bar above, if you're new to the stream, is a prize pool. All donations go to there, and if you do want to donate to me, please cheer, and I'll get all your alerts at the end of the series. Is this going to be another 11-goal game? We're up to 9. Scrub's got time to do it again. This is such a weird series. Such a weird series. I'm glad that we're going to game 5. And, you know, given the fact that Ahmed was able to bounce back so well after the first game, I'm not at all worried for him. This is totally fine. It might even be like something that he's quite used to quite often. Well, I'll explain. You have two types of players that react to losing in different ways. You could be losing pretty heavily, and, you know, one type of player will just say, okay, I'm probably going to lose this, but I don't want to lose any worse than I currently am, so I'm just going to try and stop any more goals from happening. Then you have the other type of player. Oh, that's a nice rebound to make up for the open net miss. The other type of player will say, oh well, I'm losing by a lot, I might as well go absolute YOLO mode and see if I can bring it back. And I think that is the exact type of player we're looking at here, which is opposite of Scrub. Scrub is very much the batten the hatches, let's stop this from being a 20-goal game kind of guy. But either way, we have the game 5, which it's like I've scripted it. I promise I'm not scripting these game 5s. Everything is just going to game 5 these days on stream. It's just all game 5. I don't know why. It's game 5 all the time. And I was curious to see how fast Ahmed would ready up there. Oh, they're being very friendly. because he's been taking a little bit of time between games. Not just after games that he's won, but even after games that he's lost, he's taking a bit of time. I wonder if that's to compose himself, or maybe to, you know, run AFK and wash his hands or something. I know a couple of players that do that. It's more of a, you know, placebo thing than anything else. Scrub with the fake inside. He's gone for the long shot, but not quick enough. He would have had to be very quick off the mark with that one to catch Ahmed off guard. Oh my goodness, this cheeky side flip shot as well. Both these guys trying to catch each other out early with early shots. Very, very early shots. Scrub Killa takes the lead in the pressure and territory game. That's a good save by Ahmed. He's got a huge opportunity now. Open net. Can he nail it? Yes, he can. Scrub Killa first to concede in game 5. And both players taking risks after the 2 long shots. We saw Ahmed jumping off the wall in the midfield. We see Scrub going for a rebound. Those are high risk plays to be making at 0-0. Extremely, extremely high risk given how close this series has been. I'm surprised to see either of those things occurring. But it's only Scrub who gets punished so far. Only Scrub who gets punished at the moment. Good touch by Ahmed. It's going to be really hard for Scrub to get a dangerous shot out of this one. He goes for the mind game, and it might actually work. Good control will lead to a goal, and that is exactly what's going to happen. Good fake by Scrub on the inside. Really good fake. Again, thanks for all the support, guys. I'll catch you at the end. Don't want to be losing my place in notifications. I'll just leave it until after the series. The Scrub looking imperious. He's looking sharp at the start of game 5. Looking a lot more patient in his 50-50 game as well. He doesn't want to get baited into those challenges where Ahmed really doesn't have any interest in 50-50 in the ball. Just leaves it for Scrub to hit. Oh, look at this from Scrub. It's a sort of an air dribble, but he didn't really need to do much more than a single jump pop and then just get away from the challenge. Ahmed needs to be careful because Scrub is slowing down his attack, and that seems to be working well for him. A more methodical approach is sort of causing problems for a guy who's been trying to, you know, fight fire with fire. He's saying, yeah, Scrub, you can come at me. I'm going to turn around your speed and use it against you. But when Scrub sort of slows it down, takes more time, is there going to be an answer for the newcomer? Is he going to have an answer for this more methodical style that Scrub is using at the moment? And it doesn't look like he will. He's just throwing himself into challenges. He wants Scrub to come at him. He's trying to bait Scrub into the fight. He says, right, come on. I don't like how you're playing right now. Come here. Let's have at it. But Scrub is just evading everything he does, and that's a clean whiff by Ahmed, who had the lead at the start of this game, but that lead is more than gone at this point. Is it going to be extended for Scrub? Yes, it will, as another shot goes right over Ahmed's shoulder. Was this stoppable? I think it may have just been savable. Okay, never mind. No, that was just a boomer. Never mind. Had to see for myself, though. 4-1. Plenty time left for that to be resolved. But with how game 1 and game 4 went, you've got to be pretty worried if you're an Ahmed fan at the moment. And that's another phenomenal turnaround by Scrub. Look how quickly he gets this one under control. It's almost like he's placing that ball onto the corner, knowing exactly where he needs to be to follow up with a shot. That is so deadly by Scrub. The fact that he's able to turn that shot into a goal for himself, it's like truly phenomenal play. And now Ahmed looking rushed. He doesn't have the same composure that Scrub does, and it's looking so dangerously like game 1 and game 4. Scrub Killa at full control, trapped to get the ball down the line, but Scrub is still the one with the possession. He's ripping more long shots. This one is the weakest that he's had, but that's another miss. This time Ahmed on the rebound. Oh my goodness! Screams it in the top corner. Are you kidding me? I was thinking, is he going to place this one, or is he going to hold? Is he just going to go all out? He's going to go all out and place it. What a rip! Top corner at like a million miles an hour. That is confidence. That is exactly what I like to see for a player who's down by 4 goals. And the volley. Oh my goodness! Same top corner. He's done it again. That's incredible placement. The 2-time back-to-back upper right corner. That's just beautiful. It just slots in there perfectly. Oh, can he do it again? Give us another one. It's just so good to see placement like that. Scrub Killa's lead looking a little bit less confident, although still solid. Still no demos being incorporated into his play from Ahmed. He's got to know that's crossbar, but Scrub is sticking around for the possession play. Ahmed has boost. He's not going to be too worried about conceding. The only thing he's worried about is getting boost starved. He doesn't want to get boost starved. He's trying to... Yeah, there we go. So he's going to catch that one on spawn. Scrubkilla, I think, missed the side boost. Or else he may have been able to attack. Okay, I'm really, really happy to see Ahmed not jumping way off the wall here. He only has 41 boost. He's going to be so careful not to overcommit. The Scrubkilla will turn and overcommit into a goal for himself in a heartbeat. Stabilizing into a bit more of a back and forth, but Scrubkilla's got the shot. That is a great save, and the counter-attack is coming. This is going to be a super tough angle shot. Scrub is there. Near post pass. Back away from the 50-50, but Scrub has the turnaround. Overcommit by Ahmed is going to give Scrub the 3-goal lead, and he only has himself to blame. He didn't get the center ball that he was looking for. The Scrubkilla was always there to make a save and the counter-attack at the same time. There was no risk there for Scrub. He needed to go for that top right. I think the top right hook shot was the solution. I mean, the top right corner shots have been doing pretty good for him, so why not just do it again? Scrubkilla baiting Ahmed into conceding possession so many times this game. That is why he is in the lead at the moment. The challenges are just not connecting for the new guy. Scrubkilla shot. Ahmed save. But he needs more than that right now, and that might be what he needs. Scrubkilla with a great save. Barely deflecting that one wide. And there's the good 50-50 though. It's been working for him all series and it's working again. But Scrubkilla, oh my goodness, almost gets back. We have a 2-goal game. Minute and 4 on the clock. Scrubkilla needs to be careful. Those 50-50s are so deadly from Ahmed. Honestly, he's got such consistency with those. His hitbox is really on point for the 50-50s with the ball is hardly moving. Decent touch by Scrub, but not ideal. He's giving away a ball, but one turnaround. Look at that low boost play. Scrub is one step ahead. Fakes the back boost grab and then immediately turns around for the wall shot. That is next level from Scrub. Ahmed thinking, that touch is not very good, my friend. I'm just going to take the boost and the ball for free. Scrubkilla turns on this spot and slaps another one in. That is so rare to see, the fast turnaround. And it could have been the turnaround that won the game. Because we've gone from 2-goal difference, possession in Ahmed's hands, to 4-goal difference.
Not getting annoyed so I don't play worse.
Not getting annoyed, listen to some feel-good music. That's probably the solution. Just start jamming out. Takes your mind off the game a little bit more. And Scrubkilla, 5 goals. That masterful turnaround at the midfield may have just secured him this entire series. And Ahmed with the GGs already. He doesn't believe in the comeback. He doesn't believe, but he does stick around to give it one last try. That is just honestly such a good turnaround. Next level low boost wall shot from Scrub. But what a series we had here. Scrub had to go absolutely sweaty try-hard mode to guarantee that he'd win this. Absolute sweaty try-hard mode. As what a rivalry this might be. So Ahmed able to come out on top when Scrub was streaming. And Scrub's able to win by a tighter margin, mind you, at least in games, but maybe not in individual games score. GG's it is, as the clock ticks down. It is no more than a celebratory dribble challenge, or maybe top corner challenge. Oh, rebound from negative angle. What's it going to be? Just the grind. Oh, no, it's gonna come back up. But either way, I want to say this is a big statement for the Middle Eastern 1v1 scene. These guys are at the pretty much the same level as the top EU 1v1 players. They can definitely battle with the best from EU. And of course, if you can battle with the best from EU, you can battle with anybody. But of course, ping is going to make it pretty hard for you to play against US East players. Actually, I guess US East players on European server could go against Middle East pretty evenly. This was, of course, the Europe server, because that's where these guys have been spending most of their time throughout the season in ranked. So although Scrub is the favorite coming in, he does get server advantage just because they're both this is the server that these guys are used to playing on. That's the reason we're doing it over here. But GG's, what a series, and big thanks to all you guys donating. We got 136, or I'll make it 137 pound prize pool. I'll very quickly figure out what that is in dollars, because that's what we mostly use. 183. Okay. Same distribution as we always do. We just take 100 off the top, give it to the winner, then the rest get separated 70-30. So Ahmed is going to win $25 for his hard work. What's it? 183 minus 25, 178, 158. Alright. I'll make a quick note of that, and I'll make sure to pay those guys later tonight.